My name is Bernita Bradley, Director of Parent Voice for the National Parents Union and founder of Engage Detroit, a homeschool co-op in the city of Detroit. Between both of my children, I have a 30-year-old son and a 19-year-old daughter, 20-year-old daughter, excuse me. Between them, they've been in 19 schools. Not because I was a parent who was just like, yeah, I'm just going to take my child out of a school, but because the schools really did not have what my child needed. When the pandemic started, my daughter asked me again, she was going to drop out of school. She said, if this is how school is going to be for me, then I'm not going to 12th grade. I'm going to just take my GED. And my daughter is the type of child who loves learning. And so I said, well, you're not going to drop out first, right? That's not going to happen. So what do we need to do? She said, well, will you homeschool me? And I was helping these other parents do homeschooling. I was like, yep, let's do it. Let's try it. And I watched my daughter go from being this child who had no support during the pandemic. She had no support. I mean, literally none. And go from being this child who had no support to thriving and loving learning, like getting her on different platforms to take ownership of her own education. She was taking algebra classes, trigonometry classes, classes she had already taken just to brush up on stuff. Parents really want to know that they are partners in their child education. And too often we're finding that schools don't want the parent to be that partner. One of the main reasons why we founded Engage Detroit was to make sure that homeschool families had a safe space led by them, where homeschooling can be efficient, where their children can thrive, and they form a village or network of families who support one another.
Bernita is an amazing miracle worker. We have partnered with her at the Avalon Village with the Homeschool Hub, and we've talked with some of her parents just to partner and to get, them opportunities and resources. And she's a miracle worker. I find that what she talks about and what she does and believes is transforming for our community and our families.
We offer free coaching for those families to understand the processes, the policies around homeschooling, and how to find curriculum or how to even understand what state standards are to make sure that their children are on level and that they're thriving. Those families also come together to build a community and a network where they support one another. Because in Michigan, the parent is supposed to be the educator when it comes down to homeschooling. I go by the belief that whatever happens to my child and whatever I change for my child, I'm changing for all the children in the space.